Why schools should start later in the morning. Imagine starting your day completely exhausted. Your alarm rings at 6 a.m., your eyes are still half closed, your body feels heavy, and even though you don't feel awake yet, you still have to get ready for school. This is the reality of most high school students, and it's something we have gotten used to, even though it's actually unhealthy and dangerous. Today, I want to explain why schools should start later in the morning and why this change could affect and how it affects our students' life, safety, health, and academic success. Let's start with the main problem. Teenagers simply do not get enough sleep. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, most teens only get about 6 hours of sleep on school nights, even though they actually need between 8 and 10 hours. And it's not because teens are lazy or don't want to go to bed early. During adolescence, the brain naturally shifts to a later sleeping cycle. That means feel tired later at night and wake up later in the morning. When school starts very early, students are forced to wake up before their bodies are ready. This constant lack of sleep leads to chronic tiredness, stress, moodiness, and a weaker immune system. It also affects learning and memory, making it harder for students to focus, pay attention, and actually understand what they are being taught. But it's not only a health problem, it's also a safety problem. When teens are tired, they are more likely to make mistakes, specifically when driving. The American Academy of Pediatrics found that teens who don't get enough sleep have higher rates of car accidents. Some school districts that moved their start times later even saw a drop in teen crash rates. Besides safety, sleep also plays a huge role in academic performance. Students who are sleep deprived tend to score lower on tests, have trouble staying awake in class, and their grades suffer a lot. Schools that switched to later start times reported higher attendance and fewer tardies and better overall performance. So, what is the solution? The simplest and most effective one is to start school at 8:30 a.m. Or later. This is the time recommended by the American Academy of Pediatrics because it makes the natural sleep cycle of teenagers better, and it matches the natural sleep cycle. Schools that already made this change saw positive results almost immediately. Students were more alert, more engaged, and had improved mental health. They were also safer drivers because they were less tired in the mornings. By moving start times later, we can give students the sleep their bodies actually need, and it will be good for their health, their academic performance, and their safety in all terms and in all aspects of our daily life. Now, let's look at the counter arguments. Some people believe that later start times could interfere with after school activities like sports. However, many districts that changed their schedules were able to adjust practice times without hurting teams or performances. Others worry parents' work schedules might be disrupted. But experience shows that families adapt quickly, and students who are more rested can actually are actually safer on their way home. So, for example, if a person drives a bike or a car on their way home, they are more likely to be safe from car accidents, and they are more awake and ready to respond to any events that could potentially harm their life. Um, um, but experience shows that families adapt quickly, as I said. Another concern is transportation, for example, bus schedules. Yet many schools recognized their routes and improved transportation efficiency. So while these concerns are understandable, they are not strong enough to outweigh the major benefits that come with later start times. Um, in conclusion, early school start times harm teen health, increase safety risks, and reduce academic performance. They could have bad grades, and many of their classes fail to meet the requirements for graduation from either high school or college or any other type of school. And also their health risk, as I mentioned, which is a very major problem in today's teenagers, and sleep plays a vital role in making sure that those diseases don't affect so much people. Um, if we want students to learn better, feel better, and stay safe, then we need to start school at a time that matches how their bodies actually work. Starting school later is a simple change that can make a huge difference in students' lives. It's time for schools to prioritize student well-being and move start times to 8:30 a.m. or later. This change isn't just helpful; it's necessary because it helps us get better views of our health and get more information and get more information in a better way, and so that that information can remain in our brains better, so we don't forget and we learn something from our schools. Also to stay safe and let our parents be worried less. Um, and It is very important to again maintain good sleep cycle. It's vital for our safety and well-being.